Hello everybody and welcome back to the Fortress of Solitude. Today we're going to be checking out Batman Superman World's Finest issue 24 by Mark Waid and Dan Mora. Darkseid has arrived in the world of Kingdom Come after sensing Gog's use of the anti-life equation. Mark Waid doesn't waste any time getting into the action as both Supermen know what is at stake now that Darkseid is there. The hero's last stand doesn't last long though, as Darkseid walks through them like they are nothing, intent on getting the anti-life equation from Gog. Lots of what's happened this issue hinges on Dan Mora's brilliant artwork that sells the immense threat that Darkseid represents. There's some really fun use of paneling throughout the issue that uses his Omega beams to take down as many heroes as he can, but it's the quieter moments between the characters that make the book feel extra cinematic, especially near the end between Superman and David. Eventually it's left up to David as Darkseid gets to Gog, but before he has a chance to do what he wants with him, David kills him, rendering the anti-life lost to the cosmos once again. Waid does something really cool here with Darkseid. Instead of just turning to fight the rest of the heroes for the rest of the issue, he just up and leaves, not bothering with the trivial lives of the mortals around him. He also leaves David with one hell of an ominous warning that no matter what he does now, Darkseid will always be in his nightmares, and it's the one thing he couldn't defeat. That's such a cool thing to leave it on, and it also helps progress David's character, as while he technically did win the day, the Supermen remind him he did it by murdering someone, by taking the easy way out, and as heroes, they don't do that. This brings back the conflict between the Supermen as Clark confronts the Earth 23 Superman over how he never looked after David when he appeared on the Earth, and never shepherded him into being a hero, and because of it, the future they saw just a few issues ago with what we see in Kingdom Come with all of the heroes dying at Magog's hand and all this big all-out war and all that sort of stuff will come to pass. Now it wouldn't be a Kingdom Come story without the Spectre, and the being ends up showing up to help Earth Zero's heroes get back home, but not before showing Superman what will become of David, showing us again the events of Kingdom Come as they were to happen in that book. Batman manages to convince Superman that the Earth 23 Superman did want to help, but he felt like he was not needed. But every world needs a Superman, so Clark steps up to the plate where his counterpart couldn't and gives an older David the talking to he needs, reminding him that what happened is in the past and it's time to acknowledge mistakes and forge forward into a new path. Mark Waid just really gets how to use Superman here. He understands completely that what makes him the hero isn't his powers or his costume or his cape or anything like that. It's his ability to inspire those around him and give them the power to be heroes. And as a result of Superman talking with David, we see him now taking back the Magog persona, and with his newfound inspiration helps lead the new generation of Earth 23 heroes. And thus ends Waid's return to Kingdom Come, and I think he left it in better shape than when he arrived, giving the world hope again through great use of Superman and his ability to inspire new generations. I liked how he expanded on Magog and Gog quite a fair bit, fleshing out their rather thin characters to make them a bit more complex and interesting than they were before. World's Finest is now heading into its final story arc, and I'm looking forward to how he and Dan Mora are going to cap off this really fun run. I'm going to give this issue a 10 out of 10.